The reason most traders lose money is nothing to do with their strategy. I'm going to tell you exactly what's killing your trade, and it will make you uncomfortable. But I guarantee that if you stick to the end of this video, you will realize about a lot of things you've been doing wrong and you'll turn into a better trader. Everyone in trading is talking about emotions, right? Trading emotions this, trading emotions that, your emotions are killing your trades, and it's actually true. You can have the best strategy in the world. If your mindset is not strong enough, if you don't have the trader mindset, or if your emotions are not trained, you will essentially be a bad trader. It is really important to have a winning strategy, don't get me wrong, but as soon as you have your winning strategy, the only thing that matters is your process, how you execute it. And those two things are driven by your actual mindset. And you are the one controlling that mindset. First thing first, you do not need to enter every single setup. It's very important to be selective and to truly follow your rules, whatever your rules are. So whatever your strategy is, follow your rules. It really is important. Don't follow every setup. Don't enter anything, right? Just be strict to your rules and trust them. Trust your strategy. But that being said, it's also very hard to look into something, to have your eyes onto a stock or setup. You're skipping it because it doesn't fully align with your strategy or your rules, and it end up proving you wrong in that case, or it end up going up. And then you're just looking at it being out of the position because you followed your rules, but it just keeps going up. And that feeling is very hard to deal with. Your brain will want to chase, your brain will want to enter late, your brain will essentially want to break your rules. So what does the majority of traders do? Or at least beginner traders? They chase, they enter late, and they buy the top. Or even if it's not the top, even if it keeps going up and it essentially turns into a winning position. It's not, it's a losing trade. Every single time you break your rules is a losing trade. And every single time you follow your rules is a winning trade. Instead of looking at setups or trades as this made me money and this stopped me out, just look at, all right, I followed my rules, this is a winning trade. And if you didn't follow your rules, it is not a winning trade, whether you made money or not, because the trade you chase or the trade you broke your rules for is never the trade you planned. So missing a move with discipline is a win, but chasing something that eventually works out is a loss no matter what. As a human being, not even as a trader, but as an actual human being, your brain is the most powerful tool you can have. The same brain that will spot the perfect setup in the market will also talk you into chasing it, riding it too long, or just breaking the rules in general. Fear, FOMO, anxiety are not weaknesses. They're actually exactly what your brain evolved to. The market just happens to punish those. But here's what most people miss. Your brain can also work for you if you train it hard enough. So I'm going to show you every single trick I taught my brain to manipulate it to turn me into a better trader. But for those tricks to work, to truly be able to trick your brain, you truly have to believe as hard as you can into them. If you even have the slightest doubt about it, it might not work as good. First, the hedge fund trick. Just convince yourself hard enough that you're actually managing a client's portfolio and that your trading account is actually not yours. I know it might sound crazy, like way too easy for it to work, but trust me, try it out. Try it out for 1 week, because it's been scientifically proven that if you lie to yourself hard enough and if you're truly convinced of your own lie, your brain will not be able to make the difference and it will see it as a reality. And what that hedge fund trick will do for you is that you just won't care anymore. A hedge fund manager usually is not attached to its positions or to what they're doing because it's not their money. They're just managing it. It's their job. And as a trader, it should be your job as well. They're just automatically doing what they're good at and what they've been trained for. And as a trader, your job should be the exact same thing. You learned your strategy, you practiced for a couple months, if not years. So why would you let your emotions drag you down? Try this trick for a week. Let me know how it goes. But you know what? I'm going to give you an even simpler trick. It's called the robot trick. So we all know that the best version of you as a trader has no ego, no attachment, and no feeling regarding any stock, right? You're kind of just running the system that you've been trained to, or at least that's what you're supposed to do. And there is actually one simple question you can ask yourself before doing anything that will completely remove your emotions, or at least make sure you don't listen to them. If there was a perfect trading robot following your exact strategy and your exact set of rules, what would it do? Whatever the answer to that question is, then just do that. And if you don't know what the question is, you might as well just do nothing. And that also probably means that you should study a bit more. There's one last trick that's been working for me, which is also probably the most obvious one. But before that, I want you guys to do something. I don't want you guys to look at this video and tell yourself that it will not work. Because of course, if you tell yourself that it will not work, it will not work. That's kind of the point here. You have to trick your brain. You have to trick your brain into doing this. And if you don't believe me it works, do some research. But what might actually be worse than this is just telling yourself you're going to try these tricks and just never doing it. because that's a consistency problem. That's just you lying to yourself. Whatever your situation is, I want you guys to promise me one thing. Matter of fact, fuck that. Promise yourself that you're truly going to do this. Because if you're watching this video, you probably either relate to it or are trying to become a better trader. And here goes for the third trick, which is the simplest one by far, but it's called the infinite opportunity trick. So before any trading session, every market open, just remind yourself that there are thousands of setups in the market. This one is not special. This next one will not be special. And if you end up missing something, there will be a lot more in the future. Why would you care? And that is exactly the point. You should not care, because there will be other setups that probably will be better. Because in reality, traders develop a relationship with the stocks they watch. They root for them. You spend 20, maybe 30 minutes analyzing the stock. So you need to be right. But in reality, the stock or even the stock market doesn't owe you anything. It doesn't even know you exist. So whether it reps 20% without you is completely irrelevant to your account. So why would you care about something you're not in? Scarcity thinking creates fear of missing out. Abundance thinking dissolves it. And just remind yourself, the trader you want to become doesn't care about missed moves. They're already looking at the next one. I'm truly rooting for you guys because I was once in your exact position and I made it out of there. And I believe that you can as well. So try these tricks out, truly believe into them. Let me know in the comments how that goes. Leave a like, subscribe for more of these videos. Discord and every other link is in the description. That being said, I wish you guys a great day and I'll see you in the next video.